Very good afternoon. We'll shortly be arriving at Morpeth.
Yes, another train pulling into another station in another town. It can only be a brand new series of Forgotten Towns with me, Alexander Rhymney. Welcome back.
The train here at Morpeth, thank you.
Morpeth, Northumberland, population 14,698, rank number 693.
It's chucking it down. Nonetheless, I'm going to take the relatively short stroll up from the station to the town centre, and rain notwithstanding, seems rather pretty here. I'm back in England after a stint, but I always think Northumberland still has a lot of the look and feel of lowland Scotland. I'm opposite Carlisle Park, a very grand landscape park with a giant mound. May have been some sort of castle. Maybe back to the studio for some info on that one. A fairly typical bit of shirking from me in the field there, although the fact that I didn't have Pevsner's Buildings of Northumberland in my knapsack fatally hold any ambitions of erudition on the day. Suitably equipped here at the mixing desk, however, I can tell you that the aforementioned mound was indeed a castle, purported to have been destroyed by King John in 1216. It was something of a disappointing year for the old chap, but I hope that dwelling on how he turned this perfectly serviceable defensive edifice into a heap of mud took the edge off his baggage handling mishap later on his journey south. Within months, though, he was dead, and when a new castle was built here, it was on a different site, which I didn't bother to visit. I am crossing the Wansbeck, which is a reasonably substantial river at this point. There's a large development of riverside apartments, and on the other side, pretty much all of the retail premises are occupied. I'm not walking into a wasteland. I'm in a very swanky shopping arcade, not just a purveyor of lightweight music, but also overpriced fashion goods, and an escape from the rain.
Hiya.
Am I alright through here?
Yeah, there's a menu on your table.
Alright, go.
Yeah.
Mince and dumplings,
Yeah.
please.
Anything to drink?
Yeah, can I have some tea, please?
And a cup of tea, darling.
Cheers.
What a miserable day.
Whilst the kitchen gets busy with my order, I'll take the opportunity to fill you in on some further details before I fill up on lunch. Morpeth has been on the map for nigh on a millennium, dating back to the 11th century construction of the aforementioned castle and 12th century arrival of Newminster Abbey, a Cistercian daughter house of Yorkshire's Fountains Abbey. A younger and more benevolent King John granted a market charter to the local de Merlet family in 1200, and over the next 6 centuries it became one of the most important cattle markets in England. The arrival of the railways saw Newcastle displace it in importance, but it has at least continued to keep the town well connected, with its proud and varied history still commemorated in the annual Northumbrian gathering, border cavalcade and pageant. One of the more noted individuals to hail from Morpeth was suffragette activist Emily Davison, now commemorated in a statue a few hundred yards from my home. But whilst she probably only got herself a one-way ticket when she came on her ill-fated trip to Epsom, at least from a health and well-being perspective, I fully intend for my reciprocal visit to be a return journey. On which note, I leave you briefly to concentrate on my food.
Did you not like it?
Anything but. That was exactly what I needed. Cheers, Pat.
Alright, thanks very much.
And so as I make my way past the proud clock tower and town hall, both oozing civic pride, we conclude this opening episode of a geographically diverse season, but one linked by a history of coal mining. And few places are more closely bound with the industry than my next stop, Ashington. See you there for another Forgotten Town.
Oh, what will you give me? Say the sad bells of
Morpeth,
Is there hope for the future? Say the proud bells of
Ashington, Northumberland, population